All right, stream's up for me.
Live? Well, hello, everybody. I'm the Big Mike 1983, and welcome to the RGL Marble Madness Knockout one night only tournament, but this one's a little bit different. You may be used to us doing a lot of ONOTs with brackets, but today it's going to be the last place finisher. Each race will be knocked out. A little bit different. But I can't do this by myself. We have the one, the only, Cheese Viking Games joining us.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is going to be great. So you can see we have the PB list up there. What we're going to do in order to try and feature everybody in the race is we're going to have one stream be a top 10 runner, and then the other three are going to be the bottom three. So we kind of want to try and get everybody involved and show everybody on the stream. But yeah, let's
and there are
just gonna wait
six
for everybody to get ready, but
we have 6 of the top 10 times on speedrun in the race as well, so that's pretty exciting.
yeah, it is going to be a barn burner.
And resident RGL marble expert Yelsrake and current world record holder is probably the front runner and the favorite. But anything could happen in a race. You know, it only takes one missed silly skip or one fall or one acid pool. You know, anything can happen.
One bad wand.
Yeah, one wand on the catapult. I'm going to be on the lookout for that. That will be a disaster, a hilarious disaster for anyone.
And of course, watch out for Steely.
He'll get you.
Okay, looks like the racers are all just about readied up. And we will be getting started soon. But I guess one of the things with Marble Madness is each round only can go so long because you have a time limit before the game just kicks you out.
That's very true. And I suspect the first couple races, a time around 3 is going to be good enough to move on. And then as we whittle down the competition, you're going to see some 255s and some 250s be the cutoff, I think.
Right.
Because you get the pregame jitters out, you get a couple rounds to settle in, and then you're going to really got to kick it into high gear.
And knock on wood, just letting you all know, there is a stage that has a soft lock in the game. If anybody hits that, there are going to be some special considerations with letting them redo their run because since the wand is pure RNG, you cannot control it at all.
It is not manipulatable that anyone has figured out. And if you just get stuck, you get stuck. And that's no fun for anybody. It's hilarious to see, but it's no fun for anybody.
Right. All right. Looks like everybody is ready.
Let's get this ball rolling.
There we go.
All right, so we got Yells on the top right, and then Smart Alec on the bottom, top left, excuse me. Smart Alec on the bottom left, Magic K on the top right, and Hyo24 on the bottom right.
Now, they all will be using the 90-degree control scheme. And you want to know why that is, Cheese?
I do want to know why that. I would like to know why nobody plays 45.
Because 90 degrees is the right angle.
Get out.
Here we go.
And we're off.
Practice, get those sour pleases out.
That's right. It's mandatory. You must start every race with a sour please. So practice is
Now-
interesting because you can play the race without it being on screen, which is kind of unique in an NES game. The screen
Right.
doesn't need to be fully visible. You can continue rolling the ball down.
Yeah, you just haul ass and finish a level before it catches up with you.
Yeah, I always found that fascinating.
And now we're on to beginner, where the wands can start appearing.
Wonderful. No,
It's
do not get
wonderful.
wanded.
They go down the chute.
Yep. Pretty even. Smart Aleck just is in a little bit of a jam here, falling off twice, but he recovers. And Yells is across, and Magic K is across.
And Hayo's getting some momentum. Oh, through the hole. All right, so they are on to intermediate now.
This maze can be tricky. You bounce around a lot. You want to bounce a couple times to pick up speed, but you don't want to bounce too many times or else you kind of get stuck. And there's some acid pits that Magic
Yells you
K.
saw took the carpet. If you get wanded on the carpet, you just die.
Yeah, it just pushes you right off. All right, Hayo is through to the next stage. He's one stage behind everybody now.
And there's the
Entering the
catapult
maze.
of doom.
Yes, if you get wanded on the catapult, you never start up again. So.
All right, we've got the mallets as they were. They
Yep.
you can, if you have the timing right, speed right by them, but
And
not all the time.
Yells does a
Now,
good
Yells
job
is on
handling
to
that.
Silly. Silly is odd because you go up instead of down.
And there's a big time save if anybody can hit the silly skip on the first try.
Silly skip.
We're going to see Yells come up to that pretty soon. After the birds are jerks section.
Birds are jerks.
It's canon. Oh, he doesn't even go for it. And he gets a wand. He skips the skip and gets wanded for it.
The game says no. Yeah, it's just the pure nature of this game with the wand RNG is crazy. You can have an almost perfect run, but sometimes you just don't.
Yep.
Your hope is that if you're going to get wanded, it wands you at a very friendly location.
Magic K and Smart Aleck on Silly. Smart Aleck's having some difficulty navigating up. Takes a fall. Tries to avoid some of these birds.
And Yells with a 3-minute even finish.
Yeah.
First through the gate.
Magic starting ultimate, getting a little trouble trying to get on this platform to fall down into the hole and actually start the race. There he goes. Smart Aleck right behind. Ultimate has a lot of ice sections. There's some acid pools. It's kind of like the game throwing everything at you on the last stage.
Oh yeah.
There's the Steely Marble and the
very angry Steely.
Yep, the angry Steely and the snake at the end with the moving platform. So very challenging stage, especially if you get your timing off.
Yep, and then you just need to kind of take it nice and easy, going through the disappearing path to the finish.
Yep, and yes, wands cost about 2 seconds. If you get wanded, you lose about 2 seconds. Depending on where you are when you get wanded, you can have some momentum problems. If you get wanded on ice, it takes a little more time to recover. If you get wanded on the carpet, you just kind of get pushed off, which is really funny to watch. But yeah, wands are going to be an equalizer, I think, in this tournament. Whoever can dodge the most wands, which is completely RNG, is going to go far.
Yep. All right, so that's everybody on our screen finished. Let's see, do we have the race? We do. Looks like timing wise, may have been Smart Aleck. Let's check the race.
Yeah,
Race stop, please.
It looks like Smart Aleck was the first knockout. Well, GG, thanks for joining.
Okay, there we go. Yep. So we had times ranging from 3 minutes 1 second for Toad to 4 minutes 13 seconds for Smart Alex. So we really have it's very tight grouping of times. We're getting everybody prepped for the next race. Yeah, this was I was going to learn this for the 12-hour challenge this year, but 2020 has a knack of getting in the way. So
Yeah. Boo this year. Boo it, I say.
boo it indeed. But hey, everybody stay inside, everybody socially distance, everybody watch some marbles.
That's right. RGL is here for you.
That we are.
We're just getting set up for race number 2.
Yep. Get everybody reset, get the new racers set up on the layout.
Yeah, it looks like Hayo just snuck by Smardock by about 2 seconds. So that's about 1 wand. If Hayo gets 1 extra wand, that's all it takes to stop you from advancing.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, even up at the top, I mean, plenty of people with only 1 or 2 seconds between them.
Yeah, this is going to be a very tight tournament. It's going to be very exciting to see how it unfolds. It's going to come down to how quick can you type .done.
Not
All timing
is
is done on the race spot, so the on-screen timers are going to be a little off from what is actually recorded.
Yep. We at RGL do have our own fancy race spot, and it is amazing. Yep, there we go. We got those wonderfuls back on FFZ.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Also, Marble Redness. Marbles,
Yeah,
Golden Age style.
Get all your marbles out. All the marble emotes. Let me see them in chat if you got them.
Okay, we're just about ready for race number 2. Good luck, everybody.
All right, here we go. Now we got our fastest PB time ellipsis is going to be on this top left, and then we're going to rotate the bottom, the other 3 racers.
Yeah, we paused. So since we lost Smart Alec, we plugged in SynStream as the next highest PB for them. We moved down from yells to ellipsis. And yeah, this should be another good one. And we're off.
In just a second.
There we go. Back to practice. Get those sour pleases out.
That's right. It's mandatory. So the
Dance
fastest
the night
time
away.
Yes, the fastest time you can get in practice is 55, but there are actually 4 different kinds of 55s you can get.
Not all 55s are the same.
No, it's very, very strange. Ellipse is going a little off script there and ends with a 49.
Yeah, I love how you can haul ass and finish the stage before you even see the goal line.
I think it's really unique in like the old school Nintendo games because most games you can't do that. Like the screen just doesn't spawn anything. You can't progress.
Yeah, if it's not on screen, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, in this game, if you know what you're doing, you can just finish it blind.
Very impressive for a video game
Yeah,
to have object permanence.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So most of the runners navigate that ice dip pretty successfully, and Hayo comes in just behind everybody else.
Yep.
Into the maze now.
The acid, no!
Oof. Yes, the Mando, please, Bald Nate. This is the way.
Yeah, carpet's fast, but like I said, if you get wanded on it, you're done. You are just stun locked, and it just bloop right off the right of the stage.
There is a swag trick you can do with the carpet where you go off the edge and finish past the finish line, and it counts as a finish. But I haven't seen a runner do that yet. Instead of navigating through the corridor, you can just kind of fly off the carpet side.
Right. It is pure hubris.
Yes, it is. It is very fun to watch, but I think it is a little slower.
All right. Sin got hammered right off the stage.
Hammered and yep, but he makes it through. Hayo coming for some hammers. Hayo gets hammered as well.
Not as big of jerks.
Not a good section for Hayo, but makes it through. Speaking of birds,
we got silly skip.
First try silly skip. So that is a frame perfect trick.
Yep, and they just kind of chunk off that section of the stage.
Yeah, you clip through the wall on the ramp there, and it saves you about 2 or 3 seconds.
All right, Ellipsis on to ultimate. Past the ice, past Bastille.
Sin having some trouble with the birds, but he gets through it.
All right. Hayo easily passed the birds. No silly skip, but that's okay.
He got up the ramp pretty quickly.
It's really random depending on people going for it, because it's kind of like one of those things you either have the muscle memory for it down pat, or you don't want to try and bust it out in a tournament and lose time.
Yeah, that's an interesting strat, because if you don't get it on the first 4 or 5 bounces, it's not going to be much quicker than just doing the race normally. Magic K's on the snake section, right by the finish line, gets in no problem.
Hayo's navigating past the ice. Right off the edge. No.
Oof. Sin going through the last bit of the snake here, and across the line.
All right, Hayo trying to navigate the final part. And there we go.
And through.
So we have, in first place this run, Yells with a 259. And unfortunately, Hayo will be leaving us today as the final finisher with a 359. Thank you for participating. This is, I love this idea for a game like this, rather than having a traditional kind of bracket tournament.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
But you really have to have a shorter game in order to do it like this. Like, could you imagine doing Castlevania just like 30 times?
Yeah. A 15-minute run 30 times? No, thank you. I could see an SMB1 tournament style like this. 5 to 6 minute runs.
It's a good idea. I'm stealing
depending on the number of players. If you get 100 players, you're still going to be a little rough, but
that's a good point. Yeah. Link to the past entrance shuffle knockout.
The entrance shuffle knockout. Let's do it.
Okay, racers are readying up for the next one.
Yeah, Kavik brings up a good point. The timing wouldn't be too different.
Oh, yeah. Just seems longer for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's.
Well, it is certainly more.
Psychological.
While it might be the same time for the tournament, it would be an endurance test for the runners.
Right, that's true. Because all the runners are racing more.
Right.
Right.
I mean, if it goes from I have to do Castlevania 5 times to I have to do Castlevania 30 times.
Yeah, that's true. All right, looks like just about everybody is ready in the Discord RaceBot channel. We'll get race set up on screen pretty soon, and we'll continue into round 3. So the format is you don't everybody advances but the last person. So everyone is racing at the same time. Times are kept by the bot in Discord, and last place is eliminated. And then everybody races again, and last place is eliminated. And everybody races again, and last place is eliminated. So we're going to have like 13 races. We've done 2 of them already. So we got 11 more to go. If my math is right.
Looks like we are just about ready. Yeah, Virus, it is an excellent idea. We are very happy Yells thought of it. Yeah, I cannot really recall the time I've seen a race like this on anywhere else, really, with the slowest person being eliminated in a giant race. I don't know, but yeah, anything with a short finish time, you could really throw in there. Because with the endurance of the runners, you wouldn't want to do a half an hour run, but something like this, or like you said, Mario or Magic Darts.
Magic Darts.
I know. I'm always on that Magic Darts.
Man.
Yeah, but I'm ready for the next race immediately.
Yeah, Smitty with some shade over there.
Well, Kavik, that's your fault for inviting Spark over.
Yeah, you don't have to outrace the bear. It's just your slowest friend. And we're up. We have Toad in the top left as the top seed. And then newcomer Mike is Mike to the stream.
Then Magic K and Sin.
Mike is my Ike, maybe?
Mike is my Ike. Yeah, I think that's how it is with the capitalization.
Okay.
I love it when my bot tells me somebody followed, but it doesn't do their capitalization.
Oh, yeah, it's just like a mess of characters in a row.
Yeah, it's like, all right, how do I parse this out now?
Yeah.
Practice.
Right. Everyone's on 90 again, and Sour Please is mandatory. Toad starting a little later on my screen.
Yeah, but that's since everybody's
Yeah, it's
streaming
just
to their own channels,
it's gonna be it's just gonna be a little odd watching
that's
it.
why we have to do the race
The
spot.
race spot, yes.
Oh, Mike with well, not the worst one, but thought he was about to get eaten.
Yeah, the wand kind of saved him from getting eaten there. Sin navigates those bumpy parts after the shoot. Comes down into the ice section and is across the line.
Go through the maze. Avoid the acid. Oh, close one.
Oh yeah, you flitted with danger there. Got Magic K going through the maze as well. Toad just exiting the maze. It looks like Toad went right over some acid and nothing happened, so that was interesting. And Toad finishes the race, or the stage. Oh, Magic K falls off right at the end there.
Oh, through the catapult.
Avoids any wands, always good.
The hammers get Mike right off the edge, but he finishes.
Magic gets through the catapult as well, up to the piston section. Gets the timing right, no problem. Oh, but he gets wanded. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Get some wands in chat. Oh, and he gets hammered off.
There are
section.
times the game just enjoys dunking on you.
Rough section for Magic K there. Toad is on Silly, coming up to the skip after he gets past the bird section.
Jerk birds.
Jerk birds.
Gets to be skipped after a couple tries.
Yeah, started out a little low there,
but still a bit of a time saver. I forgot exactly how many seconds it saves, but that's fine. Nobody's really rebounded.
We haven't seen any stupid skips yet, which is where you go up the ramp, then back down the ramp to try to skip again.
Okay, everybody's on or about to start Ultimate. Finished by Mike.
Yep, GG to Mike.
Creeping along.
Toad across the line. Magic K and Sin in about the same spot.
Yeah, it'll really just depend on where their streams are synced up.
Right.
Actually,
it looks very exciting.
Oh no! Sin with the yells joke.
Oh, the yells joke. Yep. Right off the snake. Magic K sneaks in across the line. Sin having some real trouble here on this final snake pattern.
Yep, still his
Two
time, but yeah, unfortunately. Oh no! Keeps rebounding.
Oh, just not having it today.
And we have a finish.
You know, you get off pattern just a little bit, and starting over can be rough.
Yeah.
But across the line.
GG to everyone. So we have, for this race, first place was PGH Guitar Guy with a 301 and Sin with a 409. Fortunately, Sin will be leaving us today. GG, and thank you for participating.
Guitar Guy picking up that first place. Well done.
So with that, yeah, everybody that is left in this past race finished within about 33 seconds of each other. So this is really where all the time you can save will count.
Yeah, and all the time is kind of decreasing too as the races go on, except for Sin's unfortunate 4-minute time there. The 3:35 for Magic K was the lowest, and that was much quicker than the previous lowest time. So I think racers are starting to settle in. We're going to see a lot more tight races around the 3:30 and the 3 minute mark.
Oh, good. So I hear thunder outside. If I disappear, avenge me.
I will carry on. I will tell your story.
Here lies Mike. He stayed at home and a tornado fell on him.
He died as he lived in a tornado.
That's fine. If I'm going to go, at least I'll go find that bottle of Malort that's hiding in my house.
Yeah. Make sure you take that with you.
That thing has moved itself. Like, I put it in one cabinet, and the next time I saw it, it was still unopened in another cabinet. The Malort has become sentient.
That is terrifying in multiple ways. Yeah, if you're going to go out in a blaze of glory, please take the Malort with you. We do not recommend drinking Malort and playing Marble Madness at the same time, Bald Nate.
I mean, I do. I think that'd be hilarious.
In a tournament setting, sure. Why don't you tell the fine people what
you're set? You're in Texas. You can just pay Ghost Bill out that tornado. I'm hosed.
Yeah. But we don't believe in basements, so I'm gonna go hide in my closet.
Well, you don't believe in basements?
Very few houses in Texas have basements.
Oh, I think that might just be a warmer climate thing.
Yeah, hunker down in the bayou. That's right.
Yeah, Dadless knows what's up.
Yeah, exactly. We don't recommend drinking Malort at all. That's true. The Alamo does not have. Well, the Alamo probably had something underneath it. It was a fort, after all. I should probably know that, but I don't.
Just about ready to go.
I think we're gonna have Old School McFly as our top seed and on screen this time.
Yep. So we have Old School McFly, Mike is my Ike, Magic K1, and Ellipsis.
Well, I will certainly cede knowledge to Pee-wee's Big Adventure then.
Pee-wee knows what's up.
Pee-wee knows what's up.
Practice. Get those sour pleases out.
It is mandatory.
And away we go. Yeah, just absolutely hauling ass down the bottom of the screen, finishing before it can even scroll to the finish line.
Yeah, very impressive practice run. Old School McFly and Ellipsis both coming in with a 55. Oh, Magic K gets the wand there right before the drawbridge section.
And I don't think we've seen it yet, and obviously knock on wood, but if you get wanded on the ice, you just will fling off.
Oh, yeah, the physics is so strange. It was interesting on Magic K's side. He got wanded, then when he got to the drawbridge, it was already down, so he didn't have to wait for it.
Yeah, it's I forgot exactly at what time the drawbridge comes down, but if you get there too fast, yeah, you have to wait.
That wand might not have been too detrimental then.
Yeah. Well, and one could argue getting rid of your wands early in the race can be beneficial if you're going to get hit by them, because you can get only a maximum of 3 wands in a run.
Oh, that is good to know. Despite it being complete RNG.
Right. Despite it being complete RNG, it only shows up during the middle 4 races, but only a maximum of 3.
Okay.
Oh, God. The Pistons are just ruining Mike. He gets past them now.
Ellipsis gets by the hammers, no problem.
The Hammers are jerks. Lots of things in this game are
Yes,
jerks.
This is Marble Jerkness would be a more appropriate title. Old School having some problems with the hammers. Ooh, Magic K getting bopped off.
Right. Ellipsis on the Jerkbirds. And I believe that was a wand. So not super. Gets
right in the bird section too. But some very good navigating there. And first clip, silly skip. Get him back on track. Mike is Mike, not too far behind in the bird section.
Yeah, I don't know each runner's experience with doing silly skip, but I know some people, even though they know about it, may not bust it out in a tournament just for kind of,
maybe a safety strat instead.
Yeah, stability's sake.
I think as we whittle down the field, we're going to see more and more silly skips.
Yep. Ellipsis goes right through the snake.
No problem at all. Mike is Mike. Mike is my Ike. Just starting the snake.
Nice, right on through. And then Old School McFly's there now, and Magic K is coming up to it. Avoid the ornery Steely. Oh no. Alright, only one fall off though, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Alright, and our official results are Ellipsis with a 259 to take it. And then unfortunately, Noise Police with a 345 will be leaving us today.
GG Noise Police.
Yes,
I hope you had fun. Thanks for playing.
For coming. And yeah, Magic K is a survivor today.
Yeah. He's Magic K's been put in work.
Yeah, taking out the two people above him.
Anything can happen on a race.
And then, of course, keep watching because after this, we will be doing the Marble Madness 2 controllers, 1 player knockout tournament, which is just going to be yells against himself 8 times.
The one player, 14 controllers, and he just yells,
right.
doing the whole tournament by himself. That 240 world record is insane.
Yeah, it is. I mean, just back when he was super grinding it, it's just the sheer amount of RNG and frame rules he had to deal with were just crazy. All right. Our racers are readying up for the next round.
What are your top 3 predictions, Mike?
My top 3?
Yeah, who do you think is going to be in the top 3 race?
I mean, as a betting man, I would go by PBs, but I don't know. With races, it's really going to depend. At this point, I'm pushing for Magic K to
the underdog.
come in, sneakily knock out 9 people.
That would be great entertainment.
But I think regardless who gets there, it's going to be one hell of a final couple rounds. just seeing who tries to match up trick by trick, frame by frame.
I think a lot of it's going to come down to silly skips. It's my gut feeling. We got Pittsburgh Guitar Guy in the top left as our PB leader on this race. Jacobo the Chocobo, that's a good name. Old School McFly and Magic K rounding out.
Magic K. Magic K loves his screen time.
Fan favorite, Magic K.
And here we go. Practice as we haul ass down the screen.
Get your sour pleases out.
It's mandatory.
And Old School. Oh, Old School takes a fall. Somewhere off screeny, Old School fell off. Finishes at 53.
All right. From beginner, they avoid Steely, avoid the I forgot what the hell those are called, or what I just call them likes basically.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. I just call them worms, but like is much better. Jacobo across the line, Magic K across the line, Old School McFly across the line, and Guitar Guy across the line. Into the maze section. It's a pretty clean maze by Jacobo. And Pittsburgh Guitar Guy. You know, everybody really. Maze not giving too many bonks this time. And everybody across the line.
Yeah, this is very close. This is great. AI Snake, the races are going fantastic. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, Magic K slips off the side there. It's going to cost some time. No problems with the catapult for anybody. Always. Oh, he's getting real trouble with the pistons here. Just got off and couldn't recover.
Oh, hammered. That is an unfortunate time loss.
This has been a bad stage for Magic K. Jacobo and Guitar Guy going up into the bird section. Pretty much neck and neck.
Gets the silly skip after a couple tries.
And Jacobo doesn't even go for it, and it's still kind of right there with him.
Magic K gets wanded. Oof.
Ooh, not a good race for him, for Magic K.
Onto the birds, the jerk birds. Does not go for silly skip.
Guitar Guy having some problems on the ice, but navigates through onto the snake section and falls off. Twice.
Let's see how they do in the last. All right, yeah. PGH just kind of goes through with not many problems at the final part of that. Then Magic K starting ultimate.
Old School McFly through.
I've been informed that Marble Munchers are their official name.
Marble Munchers. You know, that's pretty good. I can get behind that name. That's an acceptable name.
And good game to everybody.
Yeah, GG's all around.
We have our official times of Ellipsis finishing first with a 2:57, and unfortunately, Magic K is done for the day with a 3:41.
It was a good run.
Yeah, hell of a run. Thank you for coming out and joining us. And GG's to everyone. So we're down to the final 9.
9 racers remain. I've been told, though it might be a kappa, that CHX does the 45-degree controls.
Never trust a kappa.
So when CHX is on screen, let's look for that.
Okay. Well, now we're all going to be disappointed if they don't.
Yeah, I've hyped it up too much. I'm sorry. That is not a kappa. All right, Yells confirms. So
Okay.
that should be interesting. CHX 45. Yep. Accurate.
Okay, looks like everybody's readying up.
Okay.
RG802, I believe it's the directions you go with the D-pad, but I
Yeah.
believe chat will
Yes.
correct me on that.
Yeah. One is absolute trash and the other is unplayable. Yep.
Kavik with the
accurate.
harsh truth.
Accurate. Yeah, I mean, if you are familiar and practice a particular way and it's easier for you, go ahead and do it. It just most racers will run the 90. If you choose 45, but then hold your controller at a 90-degree angle, will that change anything?
Oh God! Don't give anyone any ideas. Try doing 2 controllers, 1 player with both control schemes.
Yeah, one on 90, one on 45.
You're holding it
Oh,
like
God.
a T.
That's the next frontier for Yells. All right, we're getting the race started. And here we go, 45 degrees.
The one, the only, the CHX 45.
Yeah. Yeah, Weaker Youth has a good point. Real runners just tilt the TV.
Okay, just about starting. Here we go.
This is the first time we've seen chest jerk on stream, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so while the fastest you can get in practice is a 55, like we were talking about earlier, not all 55s are the same. There are apparently 4 different frame rules in the 55-second range, which is crazy.
Very.
Mike is my Ike wanded immediately, but
Oof.
not too bad. Hey, it saves some time for the drawbridge to come down.
And didn't mess up the Celia pattern, which is always good. Gesture getting a wand right after the shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Wonderful. So a 58 for Chestrick and a 58 for Mike is my Ike.
Go through the maze, avoid the marble munchers, avoid the acid.
Yeah. Some good bounces in the maze too. Everyone getting through the acid, no problem. On the carpet.
Carpet is no issue for anybody.
Yeah. Tight race here. 79, 79, 78 for the top 3 there.
Here we go to the catapult. Oh, CHX getting pillared.
Chest jerk as well.
Damn pistons.
Mike is my Ike. Clean through the hammers and across the line.
Toad as well.
And Toad right behind. So 79, 78, 75, 73. some lead changes there.
I'm doing the birds for Mike and everybody else. Yeah, we're pretty close. Does not go silly skip.
Ooh, Mike almost goes down the ramp there.
Couple people not doing silly skip. Oh,
Toad gets
CHX
through
with the last minute wand.
right on the final corner.
Now on to ultimate. Going right through the ice,
Right
right
through the
past
ice.
the ornery Steely.
And starting up the snake.
The snake.
Toad on the snake as well. Chest jerk right behind. And CHX just starting the snake.
Oh, couple bad falls.
Mike is Mike across the line, Toad across the line, and chest jerk across the line. Yep. CHX looks a little off pattern and is having trouble restarting the snake section.
Yep, there they go. They got it. We have, for our official results, Toad 22484 taking it with a 301 victory. And unfortunately, CHX and 45 Degrees will be leaving us today with a 331. But still, that is just
Yeah, GG.
half a minute between everybody. That's just crazy. And that's even with some oops on the snake. But yeah, GG everybody, GG CHX. Thank you for participating.
I hope you had a good fun time. Mike is my 8 getting some practicing on screen.
Oh, we're going right into it.
As the competition gets tighter, the racers are going to fire up quicker, I think, which is good.
Right. Well, I mean, now we have 8.
Yep. We have Toad, Ellipsis, Jacobo the Chocobo, and Old School McFly on screen.
And transition. Okay, racers are readying up.
So I know Jacobo's 259 PB was set this week in practice for this event, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, was it? That's
I believe,
awesome.
Yeah, I believe so.
Was that during one of Yell's races?
That I'm not sure.
Okay. Because I know that was cool because Yell's was basically firing up the race spot every night, inviting people to join him, which I think was a great hype for the event and getting people used to our race spot.
Right. Practicing the race spot is key. That was a good showing by Yells.
CHX, and Chest Jerk all PB.
All of them PB.
Awesome. That's great. Okay, looks like we are just about ready.
Bismarck, you're too early on this hour, please. Please hold until the proper moment.
Hey, don't be a sour please gatekeeper.
That's fair. I apologize.
All sour please all day.
All sour please all the time. It's never not a good time to sour please.
Or to keep it cash money.
There you go.
Here we go.
CHX PB'd right before the race. That's exciting.
So we have Toad, Ellipsis, Jacobo, and Old School McFly.
Everybody on 90-degree controls. False start.
Whoops. There we go. Now the sour pleases are appropriate.
And mandatory.
And off we go.
I haven't noticed anybody going left at the start of practice. I guess right is just easier to memorize the route going down.
I think so, and especially with them going full throttle,
Right.
it's probably easier to kind of keep your bearings when you are not even seeing your marble on the screen after.
It looks like the course is symmetrical, so you could go either way. But I suppose there's a reason everybody goes right.
Oh no, Toad with the hole.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
Toad.
Out of the ice and into the hole.
2 bad ice falls.
Oof.
Everybody's on to intermediate with the maze.
Going through the maze, no problem. Jacobo gets through the acid and into the chute. Coming up to the carpets. Oh, takes the turn a little too soon.
Yeah, right off the edge.
So Ellipsis
gets it
finishes
now.
that stage on a 78.
Catapult. It's past the pistons. Jacobo almost soft locked.
Yeah, that was close.
Got the wand right after catapult.
Right when he landed.
Wow.
If that wand hits him when he's in the catapult will never fire.
Then you are stuck. But don't worry, we have rules for soft locking.
We haven't seen a soft lock yet.
Knock on wood.
Which is good. Ellipsis navigating through the birds. A little trouble on the silly skip ramp. Goes for it once and then abandons it.
Past the birds.
Yeah, Toad skips
Some
the
people,
skip.
yeah, some people not doing silly skip still.
Ooh, and across the line, both Old School McFly and Jacobo neck and neck on that one.
On ultimate. So we got Toad going through the ice, avoiding the order of Steely.
Yeah, Ellipsis is
going through
on the snake.
Right on through.
No issues.
Toad making up some killer time in this race.
Old School having some trouble on this ice here. Gets through.
Old School unfortunately takes a dive on the snake.
Oof. Yeah, the platform just disappeared right underneath Old School there. Jacobo across the line.
Oh no!
Oh, that looked like you just clipped through the floor there.
Okay, so we have a first place of Yellsrake with 257, and unfortunately, Old School McFly takes 8th with a 341 and is knocked out. Thank you for joining us, Old School McFly. And GG.
Yeah, it looks like that sub 3 is still the time runners need to get to secure an advancement.
So actually, yeah, just with our amazing, with our first 5 places in that last race, we have a 257, a 3, a 303, a 307, and a 308.
Wow, those are
So
tight
very,
times.
very,
Yeah.
very, very close. That is a wand or two away from changing every result.
We have 7 racers left, and Jacobo the Chocobo is the lowest seed still going.
Yeah, we had a couple higher PB knockouts. That's just the way the race goes.
That is the way the race goes. You know, it only takes one bad turn or one acid, one marble
One
munch,
bad wonderful.
one wonderful, one yells choke. You die on the final turn, fall off the snake.
The snake. Oh, see, there we go. We even have FFZ for it. Okay, looks like we are just about ready. Down to the final 7. Hey, Yells is back. You got Yells, PGH Guitar Guy, Mike is my Ike, and Jacobo the Chocobo.
All right. This should be pretty exciting between Yells and Mike is my Ike as the top 2 PBs on the leaderboard.
Yes,
Don't discount guitar. Yeah, but don't discount Guitar Guy or Jacobo. We've seen them do good work already.
as they say, in a fight, anybody has a puncher's chance.
You may say that.
I'm a people.
That is fair. All right, and we're off.
All right, we have a 55, a 54, 53.
No deaths on screen yet.
No, unfortunately, I think Mike took one. Or he didn't get wanted. You can't get wanted in practice. I don't know. I looked over and saw a flashy marble. So, yeah. You do not want to ever not take the shoot down.
Yes.
It's a little harder with the bumps, but
Yep.
It is a giant time loss to take the long way around.
Yep. So it is still smart if you slip down that small ramp there to climb back up and go into the chute.
Through the maze, past the marble munchers. Oh, PGH gets acid.
Oof. It's going to cost a few seconds there. Jacobo across the line.
Yep, everybody seemed to have an okay time on the carpet. Now coming up to the catapult.
Everybody hold your breath. Oh, Yells with a strange bounce there.
Oh no, Mike gets hit with the pistons.
Launched into the air.
As does Jacobo.
Yeah, some piston problems here. Ooh, Jacobo is stuck on the pistons. That was rough.
There's just so many of them. They're like a piston hurricane.
I'll let you have that one.
All right, thank you. Because I was going to take it anyway. The birds, the jerk birds, Yells, of course, with the silly skip.
Yep.
Mike not going for it.
That's a very fluid silly skip by Yells, too. Very just on point.
Oh no, Jacobo taking some nasty falls here.
Oof.
Now onto the birds.
Stuck on that corner section. Mike is my Ike on ultimate.
All right, getting past the ice, past Steely onto the snake.
Oh, Yells slips off the snake there.
But not quite a Yell's choke. You have to be halfway through. I think. That sounds right.
Yeah, very close to the finish line, and then like veering off is a Yell's choke. Waiting on Jacobo to finish the snake section.
And there we go. So we have, I'll just start listing everybody's times because we only have 7 now. We have Ellipsis taking it first with a 303.7, Toe 22484 with a 305.3, Yells Rake with a 309.8, Just Jerk with a 310.3, PGH Guitar Guy with a 315.6, Mike is my Ike with a 317.6, and unfortunately, Jacobo the Chocobo is leaving us today with a 330.1. But GG, and thank you for joining.
Yeah. GG to everybody that race.
And I do hope all the racers are having it looks like a fun time. I mean, just I don't know, man. It's just the way we're doing this tournament. I love it.
Yeah, it's really great. And this game is perfect for this game is perfect for it. Yeah.
Not necessarily to get spoiling the race, but I think it does kind of help you if you are consistent rather than kind of explosive just for one race.
And it gives you that extra balance of, oh, I had one bad race, but I'm still good enough to continue. Like,
yeah.
That one bit of bad luck doesn't knock you out of the tournament.
Yeah, right, Ghost Rider? Imagine having fun while playing video games. What a concept.
Like, if you consistently put up a 305 and then one race you put up a 312, but you still advance, you're not screwed.
But here at RGL TV, we are here to have fun.
Most days.
Most days. Some days we're here to do raffles, and I spend 2 hours screaming at video games.
Yep. Raffles with MAME controllers that don't work.
Like, I keep waiting for somebody to try and give me, like, Star Wars Racer. And it's like, do you realize how many weird analog throttles I have to have to control that game?
Yeah. Do I have 4 pedals attached?
Like, if you want to send me $2,000 to upgrade my control setup, that'd be great. But until then, joystick, joystick, joystick. And also terrible early 90s trivia. On movies. Nobody on movies and TV shows.
That game last night was a trip.
Yeah,
now this is pod racing.
Spinning, that's a neat trick. RGL TV, home of Marble Madness and prequel memes.
Delightful early 90s trivia. I don't know if delightful is the right word there, Douglas.
Hey, Anthole, I have Podracer on GOG.com. I will pod race you any day. I mean, I'll crash and then explode, but it'll be a good try until then.
All right, I got Ellipsis, Chest Jerk, Guitar Guy, and Mike is my Ike. Everybody on 90 degrees.
Go.
I'll give you that, Douglas. The trivia, maybe not delightful. The stream, certainly delightful.
Well, they don't give you much time for these questions. So I'm trying to read everything for chat, and I'm like, oh, crap, I have one to press something. And half the questions are like, who played this obscure character on Laverne and Shirley? Okay.
This show from 1986 that I've never seen. All right. And here come the racers.
And the sour pleases. And the mandatory. So we have 53, 54, 51. Oh. All right, Guitar Guy taking a little bit longer on that one.
Yeah, Ellipsis had a slip up somewhere too.
Mike with an early wand. that's fine. That just gives you time for the drawbridge
Yeah,
to drop.
shouldn't affect too much because the drawbridge will help you out.
I mean, I guess I could argue that is probably one of the
Oh.
best spots to get wanded.
A lot of spinning through the marble bunchers there too.
All right, Guitar Guy
Mike.
with some troubles, but
Mike across at 57 seems to lead the pack.
everybody onto the maze.
But he did get a wand. So that does add some time.
Yeah.
It's hard to commentate this game.
Well, it's so frenetic.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like by
saying-
the time you mention one thing on one stream, everybody's done with their race.
Well, I thought going by time left on the screen would be a good idea, but if you get wanded, you get a time bonus. So you can't do that.
Catapults for all.
Ooh, chest jerk having some piston issues.
Ellipsis taking the wand right before hammers.
Mike gets my Ike through the pistons with not too much trouble. Coming up with
Gets
the
hit by the
hammers.
hammers, but
and gets-
doesn't fall off.
A very good spin defense there to save from falling off.
And for silly,
Everything you know is wrong as you traverse the course upwards instead of downwards.
the only thing we know that isn't wrong is that birds are jerks.
Fact.
Ellipsis does not get silly skips, it just kind of moves on.
Chest jerk doesn't even try.
Mike with a not great fall off of the downward ramp, but recovers, and
Guitar
everybody's
guy
on to
across the
ultimate.
line. Alright, chest jerk up to the snake with no problems. Goes through the ice and Steely without any issues.
Everybody on to the snake.
A pretty solid snake so far.
Hey, kept you waiting, huh?
Oh, Mike slips off the snake though.
And that is the race, and we have Chest Jerk in first with a 3-minute .1, then followed by Ellipsis with a 3:02.6, Yells Rake with a 3:03.7, PGH Guitar Guy 3:05.3, Toad 22484 with a 3:11.1, and unfortunately, end of the day for Mike is my Ike with 3:17.2. But GG, and thank you for joining.
Yeah, we saw some troubles on Mike's race and they caught up with him. But GG to everybody.
So for top 5 for this last race, we have a whopping 11-second difference between first and fifth. Every second truly counts.
Chest jerk surviving based on the standings.
Yeah, you are correct, AI Snake. We have a lot in today's tournament. It is great to see.
Yeah, we have 6 of the top 10 on speedrun were in this tournament, including world record holder Yells Rake.
The one and only. Okay. Final, 5 racers getting ready.
Ooh, Pixie Yells is in the chat, rooting for Yells. Good to see you, Pixie Yells. Yeah, so there was some last minute pushes to get a couple more marble runners, but they could not join.
I mean, I would say this is a pretty fantastic.
Oh,
runner
yeah,
regardless.
I'm very excited that the race is what it is.
Okay, readying up. Let's see.
Noise police rooting for the soft lock.
Noise Police wants the re-race.
I mean, it would be.
So I guess we're
It'd be
almost.
cool. It would be cool to show it off, but maybe the
Yeah.
last race.
I mean, we're almost to the point where if there are 4 or less racers, it is a hard stop for everybody. If anybody soft locks, with us still having 5, if anybody has it, they will just redo their race after, and then
And
kind of
timing will be timing will be compared.
Yep.
This is on the NES.
But frankly, soft locks can be a pain in the ass. So knock on wood. Come on, hammer RNG. Be kind. Or wand.
And hammer, really. I mean, just
Well,
RNG in general, be kind.
It's the same level. That level, Ariel is just
Yeah.
a jerk.
There's so much going on in that level. All right. Chest Jerk, Yells Rake, Guitar Guy, and Toad on screen.
Smart Alec in chat with the Genesis sound sass. Remember, it's not a Genesis soundtrack without a bunch of terrible sounding farty bass noises.
It is the staple.
Big Mike shoots hard on Genesis sound chips.
Details at 11. And we're off.
Right on through. And yeah, I have to assume it is just easier to control going down the right side, even though they are symmetrical. Maybe it lines you up a lot better to just kind of go down the chute because you're not turning as suddenly.
It looks like it lines up with the slalom part at the very end there better. So that's probably the reason.
Dogveloper calling for an arcade Marble Madness one night only tournament because they are a crazy person that suffering.
Yeah, dog, please.
10 rounds, 10 broken fingers.
Oh, Yells gets wanded at the finish line? That was very strange.
Yeah. Okay. The game is now playing with us, toying with us.
And like the wand kind of came over to the beginning of this stage. I've never seen that. Very clean stage from Yells, though.
Yep, right on through. Now, Ariel. The jerk stage.
Yeah, where everything can go wrong.
Okay, safe catapults.
Yeah, safe catapults. No piston trouble. Everyone on a good pattern here.
Hammers don't really ruin anybody's day.
Yeah, Guitar Guy zips through those hammers.
And now, Silly.
Everything you know is wrong. We'll see how many go for the skip.
Chest jerk does
Oh,
not.
Yells gets hit by a bird.
Oh, no. Yells with the not silly skip either. Bounced around too much.
Decided to just go up the ramp. But that will give Chest Jerk the lead, I believe.
And everybody on to ultimate. Everybody being very careful. Oh no! Yells drops too far.
Oof.
Shatters his marble.
There is a height difference in this game. If you fall too far, you will just break the marble.
Keeping it slow and steady on the snake.
And Chess Jerk is across the line. Followed by Guitar Guy, and here comes Toad.
And everybody. Oh, and we have Ellipsis in first with a 3-minute 0.8. Chess Jerk with a 301.3. Toad 22484 with a 3022. PGH Guitar Guy with a 3035. And unfortunately, Yells
The upset.
knocked out in fifth place with a 307.3. That ball shattering just was almost insurmountable at that point with how many people were tied. But GG Yells,
very close.
you so much for planning all this.
Yes, you are awesome. It was a very tight race, and Yells just had a couple too many small mistakes.
We're on to the final four. And yeah,
Ellipsis,
Toad,
Guitar Guy, and Chess
in no
Jerk.
way, shape, or form got a bad time.
Oh yeah. All those times were
That's
good.
insane.
Yeah,
It's
all
just
those times
the
are
top
great.
four. Just wow.
So that's one world record holder down. I believe we have two former ones still racing with Ellipsis and Toad.
Yes.
If I remember that from the chat. And then Guitar Guy and Chess Jerk planning an upset. Fastest win differential or just time?
I think it was Yells with a 257. But I'm scrolling back up through the races.
And that's on the race spot time, which is about 6 to 7 seconds more than you would expect from your on-screen timer. So
looks like Ellipsis and Yells have both had a 257 in the tournament. Yeah, I think that's the fastest. But yeah, so now if anybody gets the catapult, soft lock, the wanderpult, if you will, we will just axe the race and start over.
For fairness.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Shinobi says all the odd seeds are out. It's very interesting. Only even racers remain.
Huh. That's just sometimes the way races go. Weird.
Yeah. Sometimes that's how coincidences go.
Yeah. All right. Top four. Last three races.
Ellipsis, Chess Jerk, Toad, and Guitar Guy. GG to everybody. Or good luck to everybody. I can't even.
Boo. I'll allow it.
Hey, boo Evo, not me.
Write down practice. It will never get old to me finishing practice before you even see the finished flags.
I really enjoy that. 55, 54, 54, or 53, 54. Toad was a little bit of a slowdown there. Ellipsis on the drawbridge, goes through the chute. Chess Jerk right behind him. Guitar Guy right behind Chess Jerk. And Toad.
Oh, Toad takes a dive. Damn.
Kind of just veers off twice there on that corner. Takes it too wide.
That is an unfortunate beginner race by Toad. Everyone else, though, going right through the maze.
Maze section good for everybody. No bad bounces.
Unfortunately, Toad gets stunned again.
Guitar guy spinning through the carpet section, across the line.
One, two, three safe catapults.
Good. I think we're too deep into the tournament for runners to risk it, but I was hoping to see somebody try out the carpet swag. You fly off the edge of the carpet and cross the line instead of going through the
Oh,
ramp.
yeah, so that is a very, very dangerous. The hubris of it all.
Yes. But in the Final Four, I do not think we will see that. It is far too risky.
Alright, everybody is now on to Silly.
Ellipsis coming up to the birds. With chest jerk right behind.
Yeah, lots of
No
people having
skips.
to skip.
Yeah, no skips there.
Yeah, a lot of people having to miss that. It is, though, yeah, frame perfect, so if you don't get it immediately, Toad actually doing it very well, you are just generally going to want to move on.
That will catch up some time for Toad. That was huge.
Yes, MBD, unfortunately, Yell got last race.
Yeah, Yell's finished 5th. This is our top 4.
Yeah, you'll see the full standings after this race.
Yeah, anything can happen in a race. And Guitar Guy's across the line, Chest Jerk's across the line, Ellipsis is across the line, and Toad is on the snake.
Yes, unfortunately, Mike is my
Mike.
icon, showing slight favoritism. Yell's my RGL bro.
And he's also the world record holder. We kind of expected him to be in the top 3. But anything can happen in a race.
All right, so now we have PGH coming in first with the 259.1, Chest
Right.
Jerk with the 301.4, Ellipsis with 304.0, and then Toad, unfortunately, taking fourth with the 311. There was just way too many stuns and issues.
He did get that silly skip, though.
GG, Toad. Thank you for joining. Yeah, the silly skip was nice. I do love it. Unfortunately, yes, sometimes you just start bouncing back and forth and get shot to back down the ramp.
Yo, is this where the marbles are at?
Hey!
Hey, Yells.
How's it going, folks?
I can stop blabbering like an idiot now. Yells is here.
Oh, in fact, Blabber double.
Extra blabber, please.
Extra
Online.
blabber. Okay.
So yeah, this has
GG
been an
Yells.
amazing
Yeah.
tournament.
Congrats to you in your 5th place. That was exciting, but also kind of heartbreaking, I guess.
That's
a couple
okay.
of too many
You know,
too many small mistakes on that last race, but GG
the-
nonetheless.
The important thing is that we're doing this because this has been
Oh,
a vision
definitely.
in my head since I saw an SMB1 any percent knockout tournament a few years ago.
So SMB1 has done this. Okay, it seems
Yeah,
like
it
a game that
was-
would be fit for it.
Yeah, it was a combination of American and Japanese runners. So like
Okay.
this was back when
Excellent.
Darbian was still streaming. So so it was to give you the appropriate date range. But yeah, like it was just a whole bunch of really amazing SMB1 players, and I'm like, man, this would be perfect for Marble Madness. So
Yeah, well, GG putting it together. This has been great.
thanks. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
hoping that this isn't the only time we do it. This has been so much fun. All the runners are having a really great time.
No, this is one I would like to see come back, at least on like a year-to-year basis.
Yeah, and it's such a fast format too. So even if you have 20 runners, the tournament's not going to be more than 2 hours or so, which is about probably shorter than most of the typical ONOTs that
Yeah.
RGL has put on. So
Absolutely. And then if we get like 25 people in next time.
yeah,
Could you
maybe I'll learn
imagine?
this game.
No, I need my commentary, buddy.
It's okay. I'll be out in the first round, and I'll join.
You just intentionally join to forfeit just to bump the numbers up.
Well, yeah, it was like Cheese reminded me this morning, hey, Mike, you're still in the challenge. Oh, no.
Yeah. Mike, you're still signed up on challenge. Oops.
Luckily, you had communicated to me. So I wasn't
Yeah.
I wasn't counting you when we were trying to figure out the number of runners that we're going to be in. So it looks like we're going to get started here. Top 3. Everybody here is on the podium. Ellipsis, Chest Jerk, and PGH Guitar Guy.
GG to a Pittsburgh guitar guy. I knew he was. I had a feeling he would go far in this tournament. I've been watching him grind out the past week or so, and he's been putting up
Wait,
really
is
good
that what
times.
PGH stands for? Pittsburgh?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
he's a good dude. Everyone should follow all the runners.
Yes. Follow all
You
the
know,
participants.
That goes without saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, PGH was my most frequent joiner of nightly races this week. So
Yeah.
he also helped me with the race that I did when I was recording a how-to video for everybody to get them familiarized with the Discord bot. So
Those
Cool.
races were fun to watch, Yells. Thanks for putting those on.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mentioned earlier, you definitely helped get the hype up for this, doing that this week. So that will definitely, I think, when we do this, hopefully again in like a year, you
Oh.
do that again.
Ellipsis taking a fall on practice
1
round.
second behind the other two.
Yep, yeah, he took a fall. There weren't any 55s there, so he didn't lose too much time. We'll just have to see how everybody navigates beginner.
So we were kind of contemplating it earlier. Say that in the start of beginner is a great spot to take your first wand, since you have to
Yes.
wait for the drawbridge anyway.
Because of the drawbridge timing, is that accurate?
Yeah, so the drawbridge will be down when you get there if you get a wand before it. So which is a bit of a double-edged sword, because if your handling is really good, you'll chase the edge of the bottom edge of the screen. And then you might
Okay.
have to, you might find yourself coming out of the tube after the drawbridge and having to handle the bumpy road
Ooh.
blind.
Chester getting stuck in the maze for a little bit.
It's
Looks like
problematic.
Guitar Guy took a fall too.
So everybody doing little stumbles, but and Guitar Guy with an unfortunate death
Nerves.
right before the
Oh,
finish
right
line.
at the end. Oh, my goodness. Looked like he just was tiptoeing on the side there and fell off.
So his timer, we have a little bit of capture difference here as well. His timer is about 2 seconds earlier than Ellipsis's timer. So
Right.
Yeah.
He might be
So
an
the race,
early wand for
the
PGH.
race spot time will be
Yeah.
official.
So no soft locks here, because PGH was the last one that I saw get into the catapult, and he had already been wanded this level. So
Now, Yells, on one
Ellipsis
year,
with the hammers and the wand. Oh no!
turning
When
the
you-
tide here.
one of your races, Yells, you got wanded at the finish line, and it looked like it carried over to the next race. Is that how it works?
Yes, so the wand
Okay.
animation takes 2 full seconds, and it will take them whenever it's given them. So
That's crazy.
if the wand can show up all the way up to the very last frame before your score bonus shows up.
Okay.
Which means
Oh,
that
wow.
you could potentially get like almost the full 2 seconds of animation after the fact at the beginning of the next race. Which is why sometimes, like every now and again, somebody will come to me and say, "Hey, I got an ultimate wand," and I'll be like, "No, you didn't, but I'll show you." Like,
It was there, I promise.
Ellipsis with
Yeah.
the issues silly skip and then
Yeah,
just
Ellipsis has
shooting
had.
right off
oh
the
my
edge.
gosh, Ellipsis
Had some
bounced off
falls.
the flagpole.
Oh my god! What a bounce! Ellipsis
is
also
the
had a lot of
mystery of the
wands
race.
already.
Chest Jerk in the driver's seat here. PGH following him down, and Ellipsis just starting ultimate now. He's got a lot of catching up
Yeah,
to do, not a
Ellipsis-
lot of time to do it in.
Ellipsis' race kind of fell apart. Lots of wands and then a very bad silly.
Chest Jerk over the line. PGH over the line. Both with sub 3s.
GG.
And this is going to be it for Ellipsis. Coming around the Yells choke corner. And GG's.
GG's.
Yeah. The Yells choke corner. We saw a few Yells chokes today.
Yeah, they they are free.
They're bound to happen.
Okay, so here we are. We have our
All right, finals.
two.
Guitar and chest jerk.
Who is going to take? They were both
6 and 8
with
in the
me.
standings.
Would you say this one is for all the marbles?
No,
Oh,
Good answer.
damn.
get out.
Good answer.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. So this is these guys were both with me in the races last night. So This is practice is paying off. Grinding no reset attempts, and here they are, one step away, one roll away from the promised land.
Hey, there we go.
Those study groups really help. Hey, you can't prove that, Bonnie.
I like that there's a 2-second difference in the PB too. This is going to be a close race.
Yeah, and PGH had multiple runs last night where he was like 1 or 2 seconds off of his PB, and Chestrick PB'd 3 times last night during
Oof,
races.
wow.
So he went, yeah,
he's,
but
hot.
he's hot.
he hasn't
Just-
he hasn't submitted it to the leaderboard yet. The leaderboard still says
Okay.
that he has like a 257, I think. But he got a 55 and then a 53 and then a 51, something like that. It
Wow.
was just And
right
then
in the hot
he-
hand into the tournament.
he finally figured out that this whole tournament has been a ruse because I wasn't happy with his PB, and as his brother, I felt obliged to
pushed him forward. Yeah.
coax him back into playing the game.
Well, Chestrick's pointing out that he's not had a wand yet.
Well, at least
Uh-oh.
for 6 races. So yeah,
It's
Now is the time for RNG to rear its ugly head.
right. That's a little bit of a self jinx.
well,
It's
so
the reverse self.
it
jinx,
is
I
the
think.
reverse self jinx because what
Yeah.
we found, we were all in a Discord voice chat while we were doing these races last night, and calling for a wand does carry over through the voice chat to other people's runs. So
It's
he would-
scientifically proven.
yes, he would call for a wand, and Noise Police would get a wand. He'd call for a wand, and I'd get a wand. Be like, dude. So maybe he's trying to coax PGH into a voice chat right now. But if PGH is smart, he won't go for it.
Yeah.
The curse is real, y'all.
Haunted
All right,
Discord
we're
chat.
just about ready to go.
All right, this is your finals: Chestrick versus Pittsburgh Guitar Guy.
This is it. Good luck to both. You could cut the tension with a knife. It's Noise Police still hoping for the soft lock.
This is the last chance we'll get for it.
And here we go.
Alrighty. Let's see how these practices go. Little
Well,
bit of
we've
stream
got-
delay between the two, but it's okay.
While we've got you on commentary yells, what's the advantage of going right at the very beginning? It seems like the course is built symmetrical. You could go left or right, but I've seen everybody go right.
Right. So the advantage for going right is because if you look at the slalom,
Have we lost audio?
Did we lose game audio?
Oh, did we? That's fine. You have us audio.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
Sour, please.
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Okay, so
All right. On to the maze.
it was wonderful, in fact.
Oh!
Yes, it was wonderful.
Ooh,
Chester
Guitar
getting
Guy
a
gets the
clean double
bounce.
bounce. Guitar Guy getting shoved around. Down to the carpet section now. So yeah, to answer, Chester almost pitched it over there. Quick course correction. So, it's faster to line up on the right side despite the symmetry because you can just kind of skip over the first turn of the slalom. You can just kind of clip an edge.
Okay.
There's a second
Okay.
one for PGH.
Oof. One.
Okay. No soft locks.
Yep, no soft
Yeah.
locks. This is going to be
Through the catapults.
unless the race
Less
bus shows tie.
RNG.
PGH getting hung up in the pistons big time.
We've seen a couple piston mishaps this tournament.
Chest jerk just cruising.
Right through the hammers. Oh no!
Ooh, that was rough.
Oh man, bad hammer
Wow,
hit
yeah.
right off.
Right at the very last hammer. Boo!
Yes, somebody do all the death sounds. Alright, Chester is just cruising here. Nice and
Yeah,
safe.
I think
Good cornering.
if Chestrick
This has
plays
been-
it safe,
This has been his strength with this game for as long as I've known him, is that he's just very consistent. Just easy does it when he needs to in certain spots. He doesn't take unnecessary risks, and it's been paying off big time in this
Yeah,
game.
because I don't recall him really going for silly skip a lot, if at all.
I don't.
said if-
but he hasn't learned it yet.
Oh,
he said very clean ramps though. Like
Yes.
he shoots up the ramp very cleanly, while not going for the skip.
All right, he's on to the snake.
The final turns.
Home free, yells choke corner,
Yep.
and he doesn't
pulls
choke
it out.
I think that's
Nice.
gonna do it. We'll wait for the official race
Across
spot
the
times.
line.
But I think,
Ooh, PGH gets a very fast snake entry. Like he didn't have to wait.
yeah, he got that fast platform pattern, but it does not appear to have been enough. It looks to me like our winner, and so here's the race spot times. Chest Jerk with a 3:03.9 in the race spot, and PGH with a 3:12.2. Congratulations to Chest Jerk. He's won
GG.
the inaugural
Big
Marble
G.
Madness Knockout 09.
Congratulations to Chest Jerk, PGH, Guitar Guy, and all the runners. This has been a lot of fun. This is a great format. I really hope we see it again soon.
Yeah. Are we gonna try and get Chest Jerk in comms?
I think
they
that's a
available?
good idea.
An interview with the winner on the way. And thank you, chat, for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did.
Yeah, thank you all. This has been a fantastic turnout. I'm sure you are pleased with it, Gelsrick.
I'm ecstatic about how this whole thing went. I'm just trying to wrangle Chest Jerk right now. Tappity tappity. Mechanical keyboard.
Keyboard strats. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Phil.
And we have our winner with us.
Hello, Chest Jerk.
Hello.
Congratulations!
Yeah,
Thank you very much. I am shaking so bad. I'm sweating so bad. I don't know what happened. I think my brain has blocked out the last 20 minutes. I don't know.
He's in the zone.
I
In
was
this
so
fugue
zoned.
stage
Unbelievable.
to victory.
I want to see my last 6 times because I think they were all sub 3, except for one. Maybe one was a 301 or something. But it was
You were very consistent the entire tournament.
it was really. I mean, shout outs to my brother, obviously, for everything and for the practice from last night. The practice from last night where I PB'd 3 times last night and got so in the zone last night and it carried over to today. It was amazing.
Right.
And you're not doing silly skip yet. So
No,
there's
no,
even
someday.
more time for improvement. Exactly.
Oh yes, oh yes.
More improvement
There
on the way.
having watched my brother do so many of these runs, I know of many places I can improve. But what I did today for consistency, it definitely worked out.
Yeah, no, it was just an amazing show. Yeah, you showed your consistency. It's the consistency I've always known you to have, having known you for a very long time.
Indeed.
So, are we getting an echo somewhere?
Oh, let me
Echoes
stop
in
my.
chat.
I'm gonna stop my stream. Could be my stream causing. it.
Could be. 1 second, folks. Sorry about the echo.
I wanted to hear myself talk.
I understand. We wanted to hear you talk too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I bet.
Twice as nice.
Indeed.
So, yeah, no, but just how does it feel to have survived 13 races of Marble Madness without finishing last?
That is a good way to put it.
Still kind of numb over the whole thing, so I'm not sure. But it was an incredible experience for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're
I mean,
checking to
it's
see.
a great game. It is definitely a great game for this kind of a race because being so short, just boom, boom, boom. You can. I mean, what other game can we do? 14 races in what, an hour and a half or something?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I
we
mean,
snuck it in. It's not even 3 o'clock Eastern here, so
Yeah.
we knocked it out real quick. It was good.
Absolutely.
So yeah, no, this was this was just a fantastic event. Like, I'm really, really glad that we got so much interest from so many of the top runners. And again, Chester PB'd multiple times this week. Jacobo got his sub 3 this week. CHX had multiple PBs this week. Magic PB'd this week. Everybody has been piling in. And it's just been such a great turnout. Had a whole lot of fun with like 5-person group Discord chats doing races the last couple of nights.
I would definitely encourage everyone when we do this again, join Yells Rake for some week before races. If anything, just to get used to the race.
Yeah, well, it saves. We had a couple instances where people like you'd go and people would hit start instead of A, and they wouldn't go, and like, oh crud, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Oops, somebody accidentally
Panic.
picked 45 instead of 90 in a panic, and that.
I refuse to say how many times I did that last night.
Yeah. That's impressive because you actually have to hit the controller down.
Yeah.
Toad, we have currently 94 times on the any percent leaderboard.
Wow.
So we are closing in on
Yeah.
100. I mean,
Awesome.
Much to some folks' potential dismay, I was teaching this game to Cool Kid at SGDQ last year. I don't see his name up there yet, but I know he's done some runs. So
Someday.
I think Cheese
Yeah.
and I might have to add 2 to that.
Ooh,
Yeah,
definitely.
I tried to play along with Yells off stream a couple nights, and it was
I
dreadful.
don't care. I'll take
Doesn't matter.
96.
that's all good, man.
We'll give Infinite Mystery a run for his money.
the game. Yeah, the game implores you to speedrun because you almost can't not do it. So
Yeah, because
Like,
you
how
have
many-
the time limit.
I mentioned
Right.
the game is so fast. I mean, how many games have a maximum time too?
Yeah, right.
It's true. Yeah. So far, I think the longest time that I've been able to manage was roughly 6:25. I think that's like, and that includes sitting at the goal line of practice for a full minute because none of the
wow.
time carries over. So just trying to get that last frame rule, like
Right.
roll over the finish line as late as you possibly can.
a longest speedrun attempt.
Yes, the longest run. But yeah, no, this was again an enormously great turnout. Yes, Ellipsis tried to
Yes.
stop me. He saw me showing Cool Kid the silly skip inputs, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
And I'll say it again: 6 of the top 10 speedrun times were in this race, which is fantastic. Really good turnout.
Yeah, absolutely. And just again, I would love to do this again. It would be incredible if we made this a semi-regular thing. RGL has so many great events that they run all year long. So, but if I can try to sneak another one of these in at some point, either later this year or early next year, that would be fantastic. This is a beloved game, and we just saw like lots of fun little drama and entertaining circumstances and really great runners putting up really great times under a lot of pressure. So, I
think March Marble Madness just fits.
It does.
It does.
I
Yeah,
like
there you
It
go.
does, and it did, and I didn't pitch it that way the entire time. Where were you? I needed you on the advertising side. I'm not a marketing person.
I offer very competitive rates.
Yes. Marchable Madness.
I don't know. You may have a problem with the other games that are M. If you get too many M's, it'll be confusing.
Oh boy. So yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much gonna do it for us. Any last comments, Chester?
No, just great. Thanks for setting it up. Thanks for doing the restreams, everyone. The commentary. I can't wait to go watch it back to see what happened because I missed a whole lot.
Gotta do the appropriate shout outs. Thank you so much to Big Mike and Cheese Viking Games for doing the
Indeed.
excellent commentary the whole time. It was wonderful.
Well, you're
Thank
welcome.
Wonderful.
Also wonderful, yes. Also shout outs to Evo in the background doing all the restreaming, getting the 4 folks in every time, just giving you a good variety, making sure everybody got on stream. It was
Evo
just
doing all the real work while Cheese
Yeah.
and I sit here and look pretty.
Yep.
It was I knew that this was my biggest concern about the event. I'm like, well, from a restreaming perspective, this is going to be a heavy lift, but Evo was more than up to the challenge. So shout outs to
Good
him.
job. Yep,
Thank you,
Excellent.
Evo.
Excellent. And everybody go follow all these racers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody had posted a list earlier. Do that, and it is going to be great.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Evo with the clutch.
Still doing work.
Yep, he refuses to stop working. Evo, take a break.
Well, okay.
right,
Thank
yeah.
you, everybody.
Yeah.
I
Thank you.
think that will just about do it. I believe we're going to go back to social distancing event reruns.
And
We're hyping up a Castlevania 1 one night only thing before we
That's
start.
true. That's
There
true.
you
The
go.
countdown for the
They're waiting
Castlevania
patiently for
ONOT
us.
was on.
Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect time.
And we can go ONOT to ONOT.
Yes.
All right, folks. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
See ya.
Thanks, folks.
Bye.
Bye.